Hello, my name is Cristel Gomez Velasquez from Group 2, and this is the app I made and how I did it. When you first get in, it appears a cover screen with an image, and after a few seconds, it takes you to another screen with the title that says Find Odd Numbers. In here, you can find odd numbers between two numbers that the user will put. For example, we can put between 4 and 15, and if we put find, it would say that the odd numbers are 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15 between that rank. Now we can erase if we click it long time in the button that says find, and it erases all the text. Now we can put between 9 and 20, we put 5, find, and there are the odd numbers. Now we erase them, and if we click on the button with the next symbol, here it takes us to another part that says exponentiation. In here you can put a number and it will elevate that number to the power that you put. If we click on the button that says find, for example, for the base we put 3, and for the power we put 2. Now we find, and it says that it's 9. Now we can erase that if we click it a long time on the button that says find. It erases, and we put 5 to the power 4, and it's 625. Now we erase it, and we can there's another button that with the prior symbol. If we click it, it takes us to the other screen that we were in that says find that number, and there is a button between those two buttons with the information symbol. If we click it, it takes us to another screen that says info. It says that it's made by Cristel Gomez Velasquez from Group 2, and this is challenge 6. Now we click on the arrow and it takes us back to the other screen. Now we click on the next button, exponentiation and Fibonacci number. Now in here it finds the Fibonacci number, the digits of the Fibonacci number we want. For example, we want 6 digits. We compute it, and it says that it is 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and 13. And if we could give it a long click, it will erase it. Now we go to the other part that says factorial. We can find in here the factorial of a number. Now we put the number, for example 6. We put a compute, and it says that is 720. Now we can, in here the button is disabled, that because we need to clean it, and now there is it. We can put 4, and it says that is 24. Now we clean it, and there are all the things in the app. The factorial, Fibonacci number, exponentiation, and the odd numbers, plus the information screen. Now that's all for the operational part of my app. Now this is the designing and blocks part of my app. In here there is the cover screen, there is an image, a clock, and in the blocks it says that when it initializes the screen, the clock will start to count, and after it starts counting, it will take us to another screen, that is screen number 2, that is this one, screen number 2. Now in here there are all the things that we can do. There is the find odd numbers, there's a text box, 2 text box, button, labels, and stuff. Now, and there are different, for example, exponentiation, there are 2 text box, a button, labels, Fibonacci number, a text box, button, label, factorial, labels, and buttons. There are also these 2 buttons that take us to another arrangement, and this button with the info symbol that takes us to another screen. Now, for the blocks part. For the odd numbers, these are the blocks. I created 2 variables, and I set those variables to the text that we put on the text box. And it also says that if the number that we put isn't an odd number, we added a 1. to create it as an odd number. Now, it also says that it starts 2 by 2 from the first value that we put to the last value that we put, that are the rank. And after that, we put those numbers in the label. And if we give it a long click to the button, it will erase everything, every text, and it will start the variables to 0. There's a button that says that we click on the button that says info, it will take us to another screen. And for the buttons that take us to another arrangement, these are the blocks, indicates that when you click on the button, the variable will add 1, its value will increase, and it will hide several arrangements, and it will show one arrangement. Now, this is for the next button, and all these blocks are for the prior button, and those are all. Now, for the exponentiation part are these blocks. I created 3 variables, and I put the variable to the power, another variable for the base, and I set the text in the text box to those variables. Now, it says that from 1 to the power that we put by 1 by 1, it will multiply the variable to the other variable, and it will create like information, like a box with information. That information will be the number that is the higher number, and if we give it a long click, it will set the variables as 1, and it will erase all the texts. Now, that is for the exponentiation part, that is this one. Now, for the Fibonacci number are these blocks. Yes, these blocks I created for variables, and the variable will change to the value, the actual will change to these ones, and the last will change to the actual, and all that stuff. Now, it also says that if we give it a long click, it will set the variables to these values, it will erase the text to the labels, and that is for the Fibonacci number. Now, last one, to the factorial number, are these blocks. These blocks indicate the things that we will do to get the factorial numbers. I created 4 variables with an actual number, an zero number, the counter, and a maximum number. Now, there is an if block, for block, and different labels. It also says that if we give it a long click, that if we click on the button that says clean, it will clean the texts, or it will set to these ones. It will enable the button that was disabled, and it will change the values of our variables. This is for the factorial number. Now, for the screen that says info, is this one, screen number 3. There are labels and the button with an arrow. Now, for the blocks part, it indicates that if we click on that button, it will take us to screen number 2. That says with all these things. Now, the innovations I put was the cover screen, this one, the info screen, this one, and like the arrangement, like the design I put on screen number 2, this one, that if you click on the next button, it will take you to the next arrangement, and if you click on the prior button, it will take you to the prior arrangement. And another innovation was the Fibonacci number that wasn't on the requested things. Now, that's everything for the creation of my app. I hope you understand. Bye.